Hey guys, Breve002 here. I'm going to make a quick video for you today on how traction control works. You can see my traction control light here, which will turn on when traction control is enabled. There's an on-off switch. Right now I have it off. So what basically happens is when your ABS wheel speed sensors detect that one of your drive wheels is spinning way faster than the other one, it will engage traction control. And on an older car like mine, it's going to be slightly different than newer cars with electronic throttles. Mine is by wire, so when I put the pedal down, it completely controls the throttle plate opening and closing, versus on newer cars, the electronic one just sends a signal to the PCM or the computer, and the computer tells the throttle how much to open. So on the newer cars, it's just going to lower the throttle. So if you're flooring the car, it's not gonna put nearly that much into the throttle as you're giving it. On my car, however, since it does it by wire, if I floor the car, it can't just pull the throttle back. So what it'll actually do is retard the engine timing and make it so the spark happens late. So normally the spark happens at or before top dead center. So it's going to make it happen after top dead center, which is going to basically just slow down the engine a ton and cause a lot less power. The other thing it does is it applies brake to just the wheel that's spinning. That in turn will force the other wheel, will force more power to the other wheel and help gain momentum. So as you see here, I have the traction control off, and you'll see when I push the pedal down, the one wheel is just going to start slipping, and I'm really not going to go anywhere, and I won't have any control of where I steer. I'm only going to put the throttle down about 1/8 to 1/4. See how I went to the right there? So we're going to let us back up to the bottom of the hill. And now if I turn traction control back on, you'll see it engage, and you'll notice I'm going to use the same amount of throttle, if not more throttle. And generally when you don't have traction control, you want to use less throttle, because if you use more, the wheels will just keep spinning. So I'm going to push the pedal again. So I have the pedal down about halfway, actually. And it's really trying to get up this hill. There we go. And we made it. That's how traction control works. It applied the brake to the spinning wheel. If the spinning wheel changed, it applied the brake to the other wheel. And then it gave more power to the wheel that wasn't spinning, and it basically just did that back and forth and slowed down the engine timing. The more the wheel spun, the less power it gave to them. The less it spun, it gave more power back to the motor. That's how traction control works.